Hello everybody, welcome to Game 2 of this Nations Cup matchup between USA A and Brazil B. My name is Nobody and I'll be casting this game on Ghost Lake. Pretty common map, I must say. A little bit interesting. Let's check out the civilizations and the players and the teams. We'll start on the flank for USA, yellow, red, gray, and blue. Yellow, red, gray, blue. So, playing on the flank, we have Matthias playing as the Mongols. These were pick civs, I believe. In the pocket position, we have Spring playing as the Huns. This is the USA team, by the way. In the pocket position, we have Influenza, or Flu, playing as the Mayans. And on the right flank, we have Timotheus playing as the Spanish, also known as Fianor. So Spanish, Mayans, Huns, and Mongols were the picks for the USA team. Also, we're going to see a little bit of laming, so I'll keep my eyes on that. For the Brazil team, we'll have Miguel playing as the Huns. In the pocket position, we have Stark playing as the Mayans. We have Dogao playing as the Mongols. And on the flank, we have Fiage playing as the Spanish. So let's take a quick look at the laming. We'll talk about the civilizations in just a second. Early scout engagement looks like, I think that maybe Miguel has it, and he does. Nice pick up for Miguel. Has Matthias found all of his sheep? No, he's missing some sheep. That is a big deal. He's missing 4 sheep at least. I can't really tell if those are his sheep or the extra sheep. Or doesn't matter. Matthias is going to have a hard time if he doesn't find his sheep. Going to tell maybe Spring to help find them for him. Over on the right side, there's nothing going on the right side. No laming of any sorts. But already, nice advantage for the Brazilian team, especially on this left flank. Now let's talk a little bit about the civilizations. We have a Hun flank and a Mongol flank. The Hun flank is considered a little bit stronger. They get a nice economy throughout the ages due to not having to build houses. Nice archer line. They can go to cavalry archers and castle age, which can definitely do a lot of damage. Ghost Lake tends to be pretty open for the most part. You can, of course, wall the ice. And that makes it hard to wall your own base. Spectator dashboard, okay. And the Mongols, they have a nice feudal age, nice scout rush for them. However, they do fall off in castle age. They get no bonuses in castle age. And not so great early imp. They're great right as they get their elite manga die upgrade. And they get a huge power spike from that. And then after that, just to, put the cherry on top, they also have excellent siege. Some of the best in the game. So the Mongols, great late game civilization. However, just as a flank, I would say the Huns are a little bit better. Let's check out the other flank. We have the Spanish flank. You do not want the Spanish as a flank. They can go conquistadors. Speaking of which, let's check out the stones of Fiage. Now, that's a no-go stone. It's too exposed. Where's the second stone for Fiage? You always get 2. Second stone, maybe, if he walls it like here. And walls through here. It's possible. So we could see conquistadors, however, not the greatest map. So maybe we see scouts from Fiage transition into knights. Spanish or Civ you don't want to get as a flank because there are a lack of strong archers. Or better yet, they don't get the crossbow. So not the strongest flank. However, they will be great late game. They do get Paladin. They get a good tech tree with their gunpowder and a great team bonus with the trade. It evens out, though, Timotheus also playing as the Spanish flank. However, Timotheus has a much safer stone, so he could go for conquistadors much more easily. Checking out the pockets, we have Dogao playing as the Mongols. That's where you want the Mongols. Perfect. You can go for a night rush, defend with camels, and eventually get their castles out nice and early as a pocket. Mayans, you like to have him as a flank. I give him an A+ as a flank for my strategy guide series. As a pocket, they're okay. Plumed archers are certainly very strong. However, you do like to have knights out. Knights are out a little bit faster than plumed archers. So that could be a little bit of a weakness in that early castle age for the flanks of the USA team. Again, however, evens out. Influenza playing as the Mayans in the pocket position as well. So is there a difference here? What is the difference? The difference is Spanish. No, Spanish is the same. Mongols, Huns. So we're switching the Mongols and the Huns, I believe. Yeah, here we have, no. Too many civilizations. Let me figure it out. Mayans. Okay, we have Mayans on the Brazilian team. And, no, we have Mayans on both teams. I am so confused right now. This is my fault. Okay, Mongols flank. Mongols, Spanish flank. Spanish flank. Huns flank. And then where is the Huns for the, Spring is the Huns. Okay. So we're switching the Mongols and the Huns flank pocket positions for the teams. Where I prefer the Mongols as the pocket position. So that means I prefer the... that means I prefer the... God, I'm so dead right now. Too many civilizations. That means I prefer the Brazilians. We'll just say I prefer the Brazilians. We have the Mongols pocket here. Dear God, it takes me 3 minutes to figure that out. Okay, so let's see what strategies we're gonna see from these players. I heard a scout attacking something. Okay, it's right over here. 3 HP left for Miguel, of course, from winning that fight. Okay, so from Matthias, we're just gonna see a scout rush. No, we're not. He's taking gold. We're gonna see an archer rush of Matthias. Okay, interesting. Oh, that's right. Remember, Matthias didn't have all the sheep, so he had the hunt bonus. But I don't think he has enough food to do a scout rush, which is why he's doing archers. Very risky with his gold position. And Miguel's going to do a scout rush. This is standard for the Huns. But with scouts... So with scouts, maybe he could take map control and realize that the gold is forward and place a tower on it. I'm seeing a lot of orange here. Okay, it's just palisade scouting. So why Fiage is doing this is so he can check if his opponent's taking stone if he's going conquistador. It's very important to know that. Okay, it's just a little bit of a trick. You can go to Fiage's point of view, and I can show it to you guys. So he can see villagers that are on top of here, if there are villagers there. And I think that was just to delete a... I don't know, to delete a pine tree, I'm not sure. So we're going to see archers from Matthias can work out to his favor if he defends his gold and wood early on. We'll see if Miguel can capitalize. Miguel going straight up with the stone walls after this, so he's going to play scouts, and he's not going to worry about making archers. I don't like this play from Miguel so much. I mean, look at Melkor's gold. It's so exposed. It's begging to get rushed early on. And Miguel's going to say, nope, I'm going to make scouts, and I'm going to go up to the next age. Would have been better to make archers, I feel. Alright, here we go. Some aggression. We got the Spanish tower rush coming in. And men-at-arms. Spanish tower rush and men-at-arms. How many times have we seen this on our channel? And they're going to get in. Could even take down this villager. That villager might be a goner. Going to take half of his health away. Men-at-arms, you're too damn slow. So Timothy is going for the scout line. Dogao going for the scouts as well. This is pocket scouts, mind you. Not uncommon as the Mongols, especially with the positions. I mean, basically, Dogao looks like a flank. So let's see him do some damage. Flu is up to the next stage. Flu will be out with plumed archers, but again, remember, Mayans pocket, they are slow to get their plumed archers out compared to knights. So Dogao might have some time to do some damage. First tower is up, done a little bit of damage, taken Timotheus off of his wood line. Not too bad that so far. Now this also gives Fiage some time to take stone. He's taking the forward stone here. Maybe he can save up for a castle later on. Oh, not a nice engagement. Going to take a lot of HP off of the scout. And there's only 3 villagers here. That's not a lot of villagers. Luckily, they're Spanish villagers. It's like having 4 or 5 villagers in there. 4 villagers. As far as building speed. But this is ugly. There's a little bit of lack of coordination. The men-at-arms are going to go down. And they're going to have to retreat back. This tower may not get up. But this is why having the Spanish is so good. And yeah, this tower might not get up. This is a huge, huge waste. Oh, that's ugly. That is a big fail for the Brazilian team if that tower does not get up. One tower is not sufficient justification to bring these villagers forward, I feel. And Dogao is going to be laid up to the next age. Whereas Influenza can start to mass plumed archers and do some damage. Melkor's going to discover these stone walls from Miguel. This takes a lot of economy investment to build so many stone walls. I don't know why Miguel is playing so defensive. You win the scout battle. You have the scouting advantage. Melkor didn't have enough sheep. Had exposed resources, and yet you're stonewalling up. I don't get it. So it looks like the Mayans, both players will go for the castles. We'll see those as they come out. And Spring is going to go double stabled knights. At the very least, Miguel will be safe from the knight raids. Stark should get up a castle. Nice damage from Melkor. Coming all the way over to the pocket, taking him off of his forward stone. How much stone does Stark have in the bank? 600. He's going to have to buy 100. Not a huge deal. And it looks like these archers will get cleaned up. So far, I would say pretty significant advantage for the Brazilian team. They've done the damage onto the stone here. They've prevented any aggression from Fiage on the right side. We had the pocket going scouts, not really doing too much damage for Brazil. So I think we might see a little bit of a momentum swing here for the USA team. And what are these villagers doing? They gotta wall that up. Okay, they will. This guy's walled out, though. Aw, poor guy. I'm gonna take the wood on the right side. That archer is gonna run! You better run fast. Before that castle gets up. No! Oh, okay. That was a close one. Alright, so... this is not a standard game at all. This is kind of why I like Ghost Lake, though. So the knights from the left pocket's going over to the right pocket. Maybe even the right flank. And Dogao is up to the next age, though. Okay, so can these knights do damage? No. No. What? Look at this lumber camp. That's cool. That's a really good lumber camp. Alright, so where are those plumed archers? Plumed archers being mastered in Flu. No plumed archers from Stark yet. Okay, here we go. A little bit later. And second town center. Does Flu have a second town center? So Flu's already going up with the second town center. However, he's already got 3 plumed archers moving out with Fletching. So you can see Flu just a little bit more ahead than his teammate. Sorry, than his opponent pocket. Knights are in. They're going to do some serious damage here. They're going to prevent Dogao from taking enough gold to defend himself with camels, probably. And you're going to need more than... maybe 4 camels. 4 camels might do it. No bloodlines yet, though. Bloodline's coming in from Miguel already. Is Miguel going too stable? No, he's going too stable. Here we go. What? What did I just see? Why? Just why? I'm shocked. Why is there a watchtower going up behind the stone walls? Yeah, it's like tower defense. Dear God. Just why? Alright, Dogao gonna defend for now. But that's just what the Brazil team is doing. They're defending. 3 town centers from Dogao. That's kind of what you want your Mongols to do. You defend. Now, Dogao's gone for a few camels. He hasn't gone for any knights, though, and camel's not going to do well against plumed archers. The wall is not going to get up. And this could be some pretty serious damage. 1 villager will go down at least. This gold is now completely exposed. Dogao Xing the map like crazy. And Flu's just not going to want to run in there, huh? Scared of the camels, maybe? I don't know. But he should definitely move on in there. Especially with Bodcanero coming in. And here we go. With Bodcanero, he's going to move in. We have 2 knights out for Dogao. No upgrades. One, actually, +1 coming in right now. These guys just trying to be a little bit annoying. And they're going to team up with the Plumed Archers, and I think they can take the Knights. I think they can. So Crossbow Buccaneer coming up from Melkor. I think certainly has a stronger army than Miguel at this stage. +2 and Bloodlines done already for Miguel, though. Let's check Miguel's... How is his economy doing? Remember, he's invested so heavily into these stone walls. 2 town centers coming up from him, currently at 40 villagers. Melkor, 40 villagers also. No, it's just second town center coming up, but university coming out. So Melkor's betting on going to do some damage with these crossbows. And this town center could be vulnerable from night raiding. Start coming in to defend his ally. Looks like the walls will get up in time. Of course, blue does have more plumed archers here, but we have the knights from Dogao. And that'll force Flu back. So, Influenza really not getting the damage that he could have had, possibly. I think it was a little bit too hesitant going towards that gold. Just that, you know, that 1 minute he wasted could have been an opportunity for big damage, but it wasn't. And right now, score's still pretty close in this game. We're about 100 points in the lead for the USA team. Now this is interesting. That guard tower doing absolutely nothing. If only the guard tower was put like a few tiles to the right, then maybe it would have done something. The award for most useless guard tower goes to Miguel. Nations Cup 2017. It's not even a guard tower, it's a watchtower. You can't get guard tower tons. Okay, Archer's gonna move in. I'm kind of happy. I want to see Miguel get punished for his playstyle. He's gone up with the Siege Workshop. And there we go, Mangonel coming out. So this is where most of the damage is coming in. Right side, small battles here and there. Let's just take a look at a brief... Well, let's keep our eyes on the damage for now. Knight's gonna move in from Spring. Melkor not really paying attention. Gonna snipe down a farm. That ballistics is gonna be huge against the Knights and Miguel, though. What I wanted to see is take a look at the economy. So Dogao on 65. Opposite pocket, Flu on 76, so much stronger for Flu. VH 53 over here, and Melkor 48, so that's pretty identical. Let's see if we can see a big bada boom. Looks like we won't. 53 villagers for Miguel, and for Melkor, 59-60, so he's going to pull ahead just a little bit. So that means the USA flank, left flank, and the right pocket look a little stronger than the left flank and the right pocket for the Brazil team. And just as I say that, Dogao's also going to lose, I think, a stable and a house. So he's going to have to rebuild that stable. There's going to be a big hole right in the middle here. And Flu is already up to an Imperial Age. That is huge. Once you get Bracer on these Plumed Archers, you'll be able to shred any +2 Knights. The importance of upgrades, man. Oh my god, is the Watchtower gonna get a kill? Oh, it did something! It did something! Wow! Totally worth it. Stark's gonna be the second player to get to the next stage. Stark is also playing as the Mines, no, not surprising. The Mines get a pretty damn good economy. But it's hard to underestimate how much damage these crossbows can do. Now, granted, they can be all dead in just a single Mangonel shot, but they're idling so many farms, killing a lot of villagers, forcing the Siege Workshop. And I think it's time to get out of there before this happens! Big shot! Another small shot. But not too bad. Okay, they're gonna get out of there. However, the Knights are hot on their trail. It doesn't look like they have Husbandry. And castle coming up from Melkor. Nice. Nice. So that'll secure this right gold. Where are Melkor's other golds? He's going to need more gold. Stone over here. He's going to have to secure this gold here. I hope he sees it. Melkor. Yeah, just barely sees it. Remember, his scouting very poor from losing a scout early on. So Melkor needs to expand here. He'll eventually have to expand out to another gold, though, and those are all pretty forward. Flu is also going to click up to the next stage. I swear, I think... Oh, Flu is up to the next stage. My bad. Is this... Okay, I can't tell gray. It looks... Gray and green look the same. I was about to say. So Flu coming forward with a lot of villagers. These villagers will be able to plop down siege workshops as well. This is looking very bad, because this castle will now build Trebuchet. There is a hill here as well. Trebuchet will take down the castle of Dogao. Dogao is stuck to knights here. I would not stop building knights. If you go up as the Mongols without castles, you're not going to have the strongest cavalry in the world. Not like the Spanish. So we're going to have to see some teamwork from Fiage. Fiage is going to want to go heavy into knights also. In fact, this might be an all-castle age kind of thing. These plumed archers have bracer now. These are deadly. Doesn't look like chemistry's coming in, though. So it might be up to Stark. Remember, Stark is the left pocket. He's not the right pocket. Might be up to Stark to stop this push. This town center is going to go down. That's going to be a huge loss. And you just can't engage these plumed archers now. Okay, going to make a run for the trebuchets. Going to try to block it off a little bit. Oh my god, they got the house up when the knight was on top of it. That's a nice play. An oblique plumed archer coming in from Flu already. 65 HP for an archer, that's ridiculous. Looking very bad for the Brazil team. So we might see the equalizer. Oh, this is nice from Melkor too. Oh, Melkor's played a pretty solid game. So he's going to wall up on the left side. It looks like something small, right? But this is big. This secures him 2 golds. And trade for later on in the game. Melkor up to the next stage already. Miguel not up to the next stage due to all that damage. And chemistry coming in from Flu. Ring Archer armor. Those are the last 2 upgrades for the plumed archers. Eventually we'll see Flu transition to siege rams as well. And it's just so important to neutralize the Mongols right now while you can. So we talked about earlier in the game how going scouts might set you back as the Mongols, and how Flu instead was able to just go for a straight fast castle, and you can really see how that shaped out later in the game. Flu's super strong, taking out Dogao. And you know what? Stark is over here defending his pocket on the right side, so might as well send in the Cavalier for spring. And I think that when they see the Cavalier, might be a GG right there. There's really nothing here to defend. We have some unupgraded Mangadai. Looking really, really bad. Second town center is going to go down. In comes the Cavalier. Here comes the Knights from Melkor. Where is Dogao going to run? Where is he going to hide? And this just really... They could take on this army easy. All we're missing is maybe some siege rams would be great. Left flank, nothing's happening because the pockets are supporting on the right side. Are we going to see that Elite Mangadai upgrade? If Elite Mangadai comes in, that's going to be it. It looks like a nice defend from Miguel. From Melkor, I missed that. What is this Cavalier doing? He thinks he's an archer. What? Alright, so do we have any really big upgrades coming in? Start going for a siege ram. Would be a bigger deal if the Cavalier weren't already here. Alright, and just another town center should go down. What is Dogao's villager number? He's at 90, but that doesn't go to show how terrible his economy is. He's got 2 castles in the back. Dogao's army wants nothing of this army over here. He's just gonna hang out in the back over here. With the villagers in the front line. So many upgrades, can't really count them. Paladin coming in for spring, though. And Cavalier for Timotheus. Oh, dear God. Oh, waiting for the big shot. The mother shot. Alright, is this going to be the fight to end the game? Only +2 knights for PH. That's no problem for plumed archers. Look, and Paladin coming in for both Timotheus and Spring. I think they're just going to wait for that, then take the engagement. And oh my God. Oh, wait, I missed the big shot. Damn. But they're going to take that as Stonewall. That's even more impressive. In my opinion. Dogao actually could afford Elite Mangadai. That could be a game changer, maybe. Hopefully. Against double Paladin, though. That's what you call a drive-by. And here we go. Paladin done. Paladin done for Spring. There we go. Paladin almost done for Timotheus. And now's the time you call GG. There's really no hope for the Brazilians. Excellent game played by USA. I'm going to call the GG myself. On the left flank, didn't like the decisions from Miguel. Let's just ignore the one tower. Just forward gold from Melkor. You want to punish that early on. You want to do that either with archers or a forward tower or something like that. You don't want to go full Stonewall. Really sets you back as far as economy. It was the poor tower, of course. Nice damage done from Melkor. So on the left flank, definitely USA won that. And then we had the unsuccessful pressure from Fiage, losing 3 villagers, taking too much stone, going into men-at-arms. All of that not paying off for Fiage. The pocket, Dogao going to scouts, delaying himself, while the pocket from Flu able to go up unhindered. And that's the tail of the game. These castles should go down. We have 4 trebuchets here for Flu. Once the castles go down, no more Mangadai for Dogao. These Paladins gonna get some nice juicy villager kills. Miguel is upgraded to Paladin, however. He doesn't have quite a lot, though. In fact, that's enough Mangadai to deal with things. And that's the first castle down for Dogao. Second castle shouldn't be too long. More Paladins coming in from Spring. How many kills have these Paladins gone? They've gone an absolute field day. I bet you at least 10 for each. And what's Dogao's done? I mean, it's just free reign into Fiage's base. This is the pocket we're talking about going down, not the flank. Alright, so no miracles yet. I'm wondering why they're holding out for so long. Okay, if Halberdier done for Fiage, that'll be good against the Paladins. I'm wondering what the saving grace is for the Brazilian team. Why are they holding out for so long? Gonna try to get a good raid here. Plumed Archers on top of the hill, nice. They'll certainly do some damage. How is Miguel actually pushing here on the left, though? That's what I'm wondering. So this castle completely undefended. There should be enough Mangadai to clear up the Plumed Archers, I think. But this is just a nice raid on the left. Dogao is down to 56 villagers, however. Viage's KD, yeah, let's take a look at that. 47 to 161, damn. Damn, not the best game from him. And that's another castle down for Dogao. So this leaves Dogao with 1 castle. Just 1 castle for Mangadai production. Matthias is also going to lose his castle, but he's got 3 left. I don't want a stone wall from Matthias. Alright, Plumed Arch has finally been cleaned up. That was that big distraction. And hopefully we should see them refocus a little bit. Now, what do you do next? I think you try to neutralize this castle here. Then move on over, kill Fiege. He's up against the corner of the map. Might as well kill him. What we haven't seen so far in this game is any sort of heavy siege. Unless you count the Speetards. But no honors are done yet, or siege ram even. And this is going to be a nice raid. Melkor still needs this gold, I feel. There's still quite a bit of gold on here. Although Miguel probably needs it more. So that's going to be a nice raid. And they could potentially get into the trade here. Melkor should really be focusing more on this left side. This is such an important area of the map for trade. However, saying that, looks like the Brazilian team not even able to get up trade either. Well, they do have a little bit of trade, just this inefficient trade line. That's going to be a nice pickup, though. Okay, so Melkor and Spring, they're going to play like more standard now. Going to go onto the left side. Going to stop focusing on the right side. They did the damage on the right side. And Dogao's actually on 0 castles. What happened to Dogao's base? Basically non-existent. I say what happened to his base as if I didn't already know. Supremacy coming for the Spanish players. Now it's getting serious. Without any sort of siege, these Mangadai are really going to go unchecked, though. You can just micro them back once Paladins get within range. So what I'd like to see from the USA team, don't focus on going up this hill. I wouldn't focus on killing Dogao. I'd focus on putting some pressure onto Fiege. Which we see he's only gone into Halberdier. Not strong when you're 51 minutes in the game. Up at 80 villagers and you're making Halberdier. It's working so far, but you gotta wonder why Timotheus hasn't transitioned to maybe some hand cannons. Oh, we just got sappers and supremacy. Are we gonna see a Spanish villager rush take down the castle? I don't think so. No, villager's gonna come into repair. Whatever, it was worth a shot. So trade still looks healthy. They were able to push back Miguel, and that's it. It's going to be GG. They're moving into Miguel's base. Dogao's dead. Fiege is making Halberdier. And Stark's not doing so well against Flu. So good team play. Good team play from the USA team. Like the strategy and decision making from the USA team. Much better. And yeah. So if you like this game, please like, comment, and subscribe. And here's a link to some more games in this series. Should be exciting, and we'll see you in the next game.